Okay, in this session, we are going to discuss more about list in Groovy. In earlier session, we have discussed what is a list and how we can create list, how we can fetch element from the list, you know. So a lot of concepts we have discussed. Now here we have more about that is how we can copy or merge of list element. So how we can copy or merge of list element? Let's understand. Suppose we have created one car list. Now we print that car list. So in this car list, we have list of cars details. Suppose I want to create one more list in which we want to copy all the car list element. So I want to create one more list just by copying the existing list element into new list. So suppose this list will pointing by which variable? We have variable cars. We have variable cars. And now this variable reference we are storing into different reference variable. So just we are assigning this reference variable into one more variable. Now we have created one more car like to car 2 and which also pointing to this list. So now it means both reference variable is pointing both same list. So we have same list and now same list actually pointed by two different reference variable. This means now car2 also having same element of that list because it also pointing to the similar list. So you can copy very simple way just assigning the reference of one list into another list. So you can print if you print ln like let's car2. If you save it and check here groovy demo.groovy. Now you can check it. You have received same list. Now you have same list. Okay. Now we suppose we have two lists. Let's understand. Then one example. We have copy and now we have one more list. Suppose uh, car list. We have created this car list and now we have created one more list like motorcycle. Motorcycles. Let's now we create one la T and now Yamaha list. There are two lists. Suppose we have switch key. So there are two lists. Now what my requirement? I want to add all this list element into this list. So if you want to add one list into another list, then how you can add? So on the car list, which list you want to add? Motorcycle list. So on car list, you can call one method add all. If you call the add all method and you can pass your motorcycle list, now in the car list, now it will add which list? Motorcycle list. Now we have car list. You can check here that you groovy demo.groovy and now you can check here. Now you can check here. So we have added all the motorcycle list element into the car. So in this way, we can add, yes, no, one list element into other list. One more way, yes, no, suppose we have created one list, implies list equal to, now let's we have create John, Peter, and now we have list Harry. And now we have create one more list, salary, and now we have list 1000, 2000, 3000. So there are two lists suppose. So if you add, suppose here we are using plus operator between two lists. So what does happen? If you're using plus operator between two numeric variable, then it will add both. But if if you're using plus operator between two lists, it will combine, it will merge both lists. If you want to merge two lists, you can merge using plus operator also. Now it will generate one new list which merge both list element in a single list. So in this way, if you want to require to merge two list element into single list, so then you can merge using plus operator. Using plus operator, you can merge element also. Okay, you can check it out. It will merges to list. So here we have merge to list. In this way, you can merge two lists. Let's now we create one car list. So now here we try to understand how you can iterate each item from the list. If you want to iterate each item from the list, then you can use, yes, no, then you can use for each method. So we have discussed earlier, we have one method, each method. So on this car list, you can call the each method. And now each method, what does it will iterate one by one element from this list. And after that, whatever operation you want to perform on each element of a list, that operation you can pass as a closure function as an argument to the each function. So in each function, we are passing argument as a closure. So whatever car item you are iterating, just print that car item. So in this way, you can check here. Here we can iterate each element, yes, no, from the list. Okay, so we can use one more method, each with index also. So each with index, let's understand each with index. Using each method, you can iterate each element, yes, no, one by one from the given list. Each method internally, what does it will iterate each element from the given list and perform specified action on each element that you have passed as an argument to the list. Now here we have using each index method. So suppose I'm calling on this car, we have call one method each with index, each with index. So we are using method with each with index method. In case of each index with method, actually it will internally iterate each element from the specified list along with it iterating its index position also. It means now what operation you want to perform on each element, that operation you can pass as an argument, and that operation will take two parameters, the car element that is iterating and corresponding its index position, index. So now if you want to, yes, no, use their index position and corresponding element, so you can use both things. So println, we are printing their index along with, yes, no, index, whatever index position, and now along with, we are printing, yes, no, car element. So as of now, just we have commented this statement, and now you can refresh and check here. If you check here, groovy demo.java, and now using each with index method, you can check, we can iterate each element from the given list and along with its index position. So you can pass action as an argument that you want to perform on each element of a list. So this action, this closure will take two parameters, the car element that you are iterating and along with its index position. So you can check zero index position is on which element is available, BMW, then Mercedes, and so on. And then if you want to, yes, no, suppose you want to display this is element 1, this is element 2, so you can add 1 yourself, index plus 1. So which one is the first element you are iterating? You can check here. BMW is the first element, we can say, then Mercedes, and then so on. So you can use for each with index. So each method you can use, yes, no, yeah, each with index. Each method, it will iterate each element from the specified list, and you can pass action as an argument to the each method that you want to perform on each element of a list. And now whatever closure you are passing, that closure will take as a single argument as an element that you are iterating. But in case of each with index, it will pass two arguments. element that you're iterating along with its index position. So this is a way you can iterate, yes, no, iterating a list. You can iterate a list. So you can use each method or you can use each with index. Let's now suppose we have a list. I want to perform list filtering operation. I want to filter the list. So how we can filter the list? So let's understand filtering operation. Suppose we have create one numbers list. In this number list, suppose we have some element 1, 2, 3, yes, 4, 5, 6, yes, no, 7, 8, yes, no, something we have element. We have this element. Now we are using println, yes, no, println. Now in this number list, yes, no, we want to find all those elements which are even. Suppose I want to filter the element from the specified list which are even. So I want to find out only which element which are an event. So on that list, you can call one method find all method, find all. And find all method actually it is also one iterator. Internally, it will iterate one by one element and will perform a specified action on each element. And the element which satisfies the specified action, it will return that element. So you can pass your filtering operation, just like now which element we need to return? The element which are events. So I'm writing here closure function. So okay, so find all what does? Internally it will iterate one by one element, and this is the closure where we have writing the condition. If any element is event, return that element. So it will pass to the all element. If all the element which passing this predicate just like we can see conditions which fulfill this condition, it will add those elements into new list and it will return that list. So let's check here. So if you run it, groovy demo.java, and now here you can check. You can check the element, yes, no? Okay, let's save it once again. Again, run it. Let's check here. Okay, need to type groovy demo.groovy, and here you can check. You can check it. Now it return which element? It will return only those elements which are even. So find all method basically has to filter any list. So if you want to filter any list on that list, you can call find all. Based on which filter action you want to filter, you can pass that filter action as an argument. So find all element method will iterate one by one element from the specified list and pass that element to this filter function, and the element which fulfill this filter condition, it will add those elements into new list and finally it will return that filter list as an output. So it means you want to perform any filtering operation, then you can perform filtering operation using that find all method. So you can use here find all method to filter each element from the specified list. Okay, suppose you have any list. Yes, no. Suppose I want to check, I want to filter. I want to retrieve all those lists which is greater than 10. So println on that list, you can use find all method, and here you can pass your filter action. So I need to return all the elements which is greater than 10. So now you can save it and you can check here. Now it will return new list and now you can check. So in this way, we can perform filtering operation on a list. Okay, now next one, I want to perform sorting. I want to sort a list. Suppose this is a list. I want to perform sort. I want to sort the list. So if you want to sort the list, so there is option print ln, yes, no. On that list, yes, no, numbers. There is a method sort. You have method sort method. You can call the sort method. You can call the sort method. Numbers dot sort. So sort method, what does you can check here? Sort method will sort the element. So let's now run it and check here. So already your list is sorted, yes or no? So let's now we place some element like say one and now we place like yes no 1000 something 122. So now you can check again run it. Sort method basically sort a list. So if you want to sort a list on that list, you can call sort method. So how we can perform sorting? So sorting a list. So how we can sort a list? Very simple way. On that list, you can pass sort method. Okay. Let's we have this list. Yes, no. Car list. So while you're using the sort function, so you can sort by passing your closure also. So check here on this car list, we are calling the sort method. Sort and the sort method, you can pass your closure. So actually my requirement, I need to sort the, suppose all this string element based on their length. So if you want to sort the string based on their length, so you can check, you can pass your closure. So you can write directly shortcut way also. Curly braces, you want to sort based on which we have. So suppose we have car dot length. Yes, no? So car, suppose we are iterating each car one by one. On that car, we can call the length method. So based on the length of the car of each element, we need to arrange the element. So let's now we print that. So you can write in this way sort form also print ln. Let's save it and run it. Oh, lt dot length. Sorry, we need to clear it. Groovy demo dot groovy. Now you can see that. Now it will sort the element based on their length. So if you want to sort, yes, no, based on their length, then you can use sort method and you can pass your closure as an argument. Closure means a function on which behalf you want to sort, perform sorting. You can pass that closure also. So you can write in this way also, yes, no, println, okay, println cars dot you can call sort function. And now we are iterating one each element. So you need to sort based on their car dot length. We are using the length one. So we need to arrange the element based on their length. So if you save it, run it and check here. Now you can check here. So this is a sort function. You can use sort function to sort a list. If you have any list, if you want to sort the list, so you want to perform default sorting, then you can use yes, no, this way. But if you just call the sort function, but if you want to perform some custom sorting based on your requirement, so you can pass your closure as an argument. So here it will perform sorting based on the length of the string. So this is a sorting. Okay, we have created one list. Let's we try 1 and then 20 and then 4, then 67, then 6, then 9, something and so on. So this is our list. So on this list, I want to perform sorting. So let's we are writing println. On this list, we can call sort function. You can say sort function. Let's save it and run it. Demo.groovy. So you can check your list is sorted. Your list is sorted in which order? In ascending order. So by default, it arranges in which order? In ascending order. Okay. So let's I try for descending order. So println. I want to sort this list based on which. So you can pass your custom. So whatever is no uh, element is a trip actually. I am returning same negative number. Okay, check here. Now you can check here. Now it will arrange the list in which order? In descending order. So it means whatever element is iterative, just we put the minus sign. It means we indicating it needs to arrange the list in which order? In descending order. So if you want to arrange the list in descending order, so you can pass your closure function as an argument to the sort function. So especially if you want to perform sorting based on your custom requirement, then you can use sort function, and as the argument you can supply as no closure function on which behalf you want to perform the sorting. So based on your custom sorting, if you want to perform default sorting, just call the sort method. But if you want to perform custom sorting as per your requirement, so then you can pass closure function as an argument where you can define your custom sorting mechanism on which behalf sort method needs to arrange the list element. I hope it's clear. So this is more about more about operations of a list. I hope it's clear. Thank you.